Hey everybody, welcome back to Row Country. Today I'm bringing you a Dollar Tree haul. I also have a channel update for you all and sort of a little bit of a story time to explain why I decided to go ahead and haul for you guys today instead of doing a crafting video. For those of you who are new here, hey, I'm Lisa. You have arrived in Row Country, and to those of you returning, thank you so much again for checking in for one of my videos. Your support means everything to me. Just a side note, I am on track to hit 1,000 subscribers this month, which would put me over the moon, and I would really love your support. So if you haven't yet subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button down in the corner and become a member of the Row Country family here on YouTube. So I've taken a little bit of a hiatus from doing some crafting. That is only because I ended up getting kind of sick, and I've been sort of fighting something for about 2 weeks. In addition to that, I decided I was going to upgrade my computer system. I've had a computer for like 10 years, and it's a Windows operating system, but I actually film and edit on my iPhone, and I thought getting an Apple product would be a better fit for me. I bought one refurbished, and it turned out to be a total dud. I'm very upset about the fact that it arrived, worked for like a day, and then I had to send it back. So I'm waiting for them to receive it to kind of credit me. And in the meantime, I'm actually down a computer system because I passed off the computer system I was using to someone else who really needed one. So it's just one of these things where I'm sort of in between computers and having the ability to really edit. So that's my story time. I'm going to jump right into this haul here in just a moment, I promise. But that is sort of just an update where I am. Also, for those of you who found me through planning videos, because in the beginning of my channel, I was still trying to figure out where I would fit in, and I was doing some planning videos. I still so enjoy doing planning. I love to plan out my budget. I love to plan out my work week. I love to plan out my social media, and I use the Happy Planner to do that. So that said, I am considering starting a new channel just for my planning videos. So if you're here for that, I will have an update very soon in regard to that, and I'll be bringing that on this channel. And so if you find me on Instagram, I'm at Row Country Plans on Instagram, and I'm at Row Country on Instagram for this channel. So please check my Instagram out for details and updates there as well. So that said, I had a subscriber say to me recently, hey, what else do you get at the Dollar Tree besides all the craft stuff that you use? And I thought, okay, that's a great video topic because I'm actually going to be going this past weekend to the Dollar Tree, and I did just that. So I'm going to share with you some things that I picked up. Some of this may be boring. I'm going to try to do the timestamps in the description box if you're not into checking out the household items and things like that. There are some spring items. There is a little bit of crafting haul because that is what I go to the Dollar Tree for primarily. But we also actually use a lot of Dollar Tree items in our home. We like to go there, and if we are there and see something that we might pick up at a Walmart or something, rather than take the extra trip to go to Walmart, we'll go ahead and pick it up at the Dollar Tree to kind of tide us over till the next time we go shopping, like at the Walmart or whatever. So if you're into Dollar Tree hauls and like to see what they have and maybe see what other people actually pick up at Dollar Tree, this video is for you today, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks again for checking in, and here we go. Okay, so the first part of this video is going to be household items. These are things that as I'm walking around Dollar Tree and I happen to see, I say to myself, oh yeah, I kind of need one of those. So I pick those up and bring them home until the next time I go to maybe a Walmart where I might be able to get them cheaper. As I mentioned, I have been sick, and I am fighting off whatever this is. So I picked up the Scotties brand tissues in these 3-ply tissues, and I only picked up 2 boxes, but the reason I picked them up is because they're the Soothing Aloe Scotty tissues, and I love these even better than like the Kleenex tissues. So I bought a couple boxes. I did that so that I could put one in my car, keep one near my desk here while I craft, work, etc. But I love these, and I couldn't find very many of these Soothing Aloe tissues, but if you see them at your Dollar Tree, I highly recommend them. I recommend that you give them a try. So speaking of my car, I also love to pick up at the Dollar Tree for $1 these Refresh car smelly good sticks, as I call them. I always tell my kid, go put my smelly good sticks in my car. But I see these at Walmart and they are more than $1. So they're like $2 and something for the 4-pack. And I like the fresh linen smell, so that's what I usually pick up is fresh linen. But they also have new car smell, which my husband says is a good scent too. So I happened to see the 4 sticks and then one of these in the fresh linen, and I picked those up. So keeping in the theme of things that smell good, I also picked up, because I never could find the warmer itself for the Shore Scents. The scented oil warmer is what that is. And we did find these in quite a bit of a quantity at our Dollar Tree recently, and I was so happy that they actually had these, because usually I can just find the oil, the scented oil refill. But lately I have been seeing the actual warmer, so I went ahead and I picked these up. And again, keeping with the theme of smelling good and fresh linen, that is what this scent is, and this will be going into my laundry room. We recently also picked up, and I don't have in this haul, the cinnamon, which also smells amazing. So if you happen to see the oils and you happen to see the warmers, I also recommend that you give those a try. So for my kitchen, I picked up these Brillo. They're Estracel, which are supposedly more sanitary. I know that there's glare from the light, and I'm sorry, but this is the 2-pack. So you get 2 for $1, and you get the scrubby side on the one side, and then the majority of it is actually just a spongy sort of sponge. Spongy sort of sponge. It is sponge mostly, but I really like these because I have a stovetop that is glass. Yeah, the glass stovetop, and those work really well on scrubbing the glass top. Speaking of that, I also enjoy using this 2-in-1 quick eraser that also has the little scrubby on it, as well as the magic eraser part. So sometimes the Estracel will do the job for me, and sometimes I have to pull in what I call the big gun. And this actually works just as good as the name brand. You get 2 of these for $1, and again, I totally recommend these. Another thing that we always pick up if we see them at the Dollar Tree are these sized Dawn Platinum. Now, I don't have a dishwasher, so we use Dawn dish detergent to wash our dishes, and I have a little container next to my sink that's a pump sort of a container. We use these to fill that, and because it's just really my husband and myself, and then I have 2 adult children that live with me as well. We don't have a ton of dishes, and we don't go through this a lot, but I really like the Platinum Dawn, and for $2 I get enough to last me quite some time, and it takes up way less space underneath my sink. So that's something that I consider to be a need versus, you know, being able to go out and buy like something in bulk. These are perfect for us, and I recommend the Platinum because it smells really good. It keeps my hands super soft. I really enjoy this. And speaking of soft hands, I also picked up 1 each of the Clara and Danver soap refills. This one is Meyer Lemon, and this one is Apple Fields, and they smell delicious. Like, oh my gosh. I would rate these up there with the Bath and Body Works type of scent. The throw off of this soap is so good. But I like the Meyer Lemon for my kitchen, just to be, you know, have something right there by the kitchen sink if I need to just wash my hands up real quick. The Meyer Lemon works for me. Also, we will use the Apple Fields in our bathroom because, again, we like to have a soap by there, and I sort of like to keep them separate. So the Apple Fields, both of these recommended. Guys, these are $1 and they're 23 ounces. You know, if you were to go to Bath and Body Works, you would pay well more than $1 for some soap that smells pretty good, right? So I feel like this is a great value. They also sell the Clark & Danvers soap, whether it be in the foaming type or the regular type like this, right, for $1 at the Dollar Tree. So you can either buy the actual soap with the dispenser and then get the refills, or you could just buy the foaming and the regular dispenser. Either way, but I feel like if you're going to pay the $1 and you've already bought the pump, this is the way. Okay, so the next thing I want to share with you are some things that we picked up. My husband always grabs this Colgate. He likes this Optic White. He says that when he finds it at the Dollar Tree, he feels like it's a better value for him. I haven't really price matched it to Walmart just yet, but we really like this, so he always picks that up. I also always pick up some of these, which, you know, hey, I'm getting up there, guys, and sometimes I overdo it if I'm cleaning too much, or if I'm picking up, or even sometimes if I exercise just a little too much. I really like these back patches, but what I love about them is they're the extra large size, which I have a really hard time finding anywhere else that I purchased these. So I like the extra large because I can cut these in half and put them in a baggie, and I get 2 for 1. So I really like these, and for $1, I feel like, you know, 2 of them for $1 for me personally, that's great. So I picked up 3 of them this time. Something else that I always pick up, and it was Marie, the crafty girl, that introduced me to these and this idea. I pick up these 100% cotton rounds. I use them like she does to soak up the wax in my wax warmers without making a mess. I used to use like paper towels and it would drip everywhere, but her recommendation was to go ahead and put these in the wax as it's still, you know, liquidy. Turn off your warmer, let it soak up, and then you can just transfer it right to the garbage without making a mess. So I really like it for that. I also use these a lot in crafting, especially when I need to apply alcohol to a surface. I like to use these cotton rounds for that, and so I picked these up, and I think you get, I'm not even sure, oh yeah, 80. You get 80 of these for $1, and I think that's a great value. So I picked that up. Another thing I always pick up at the Dollar Tree, speaking of my bad back, is some Epsom salts. I really like the lavender smell. I know you can get the same size bag at Walmart for 98 cents. But I'm not going to drive to Walmart to save 2 cents. So I go ahead and I pick these up while I'm at the Dollar Tree. I always get the lavender, which they say it helps you sleep. I don't know if I buy into that, but for some people that works. I also buy the foot soak, but I don't use it as a foot soak. I actually use it in the bathtub as a regular Epsom salt bath. On the back, the instructions say it's okay to do that. And this comes in a spearmint and menthol scent, which is refreshing. And I agree with that. Sometimes if I've had a really tough day, but I need to keep going, and I find some time, I'll do a quick soak. And I really like that scent too. So I always pick that up. Speaking of plastic baggies and, you know, storing away the other half of my back patches, I always pick up at the Dollar Tree the quart size and also the freezer size gallon bags. And that's because I use them not just to put stuff in the freezer, but I will say that for me, I've had very good results in using these as freezer bags in the freezer. But I also use them to organize my craft space. So any loose pieces I will transfer into a plastic baggie. So I always need to have those on hand. And anytime I'm at the Dollar Tree, I go ahead and I pick those up. Another thing that I can find at the Dollar Tree occasionally, and when I do, I pick them up, are these light bulbs by Sunbeam. These are 3-way bulbs. So this is the type of lamp that you turn it on once and you get one set of light. You turn it again, you get another set of light. Turn it a third time, hence the 3-way bulb. So the third time you get the largest amount of light. We have a couple of these types of lamps in our living room. I like to use these because during the day, if it's sort of cloudy and I need a light on, but I don't need a, you know, like a regular size, like light to come on, I'll turn on the lowest setting, but you know, but at nighttime, it's really nice to have the option to go up a little bit higher than usual. So these Sunbeams, these are $1. I don't know what these cost, maybe at a Walmart or something like that. I really don't look there. I look for these at the Dollar Tree because for me, I find that I get a lot of usage out of these. They last me a really long time. So when I do see them at the Dollar Tree, because they're not always there, but when I do see them, I will stock up on these, and I just pick up a couple at a time anytime that I see them, and I'm getting a good stockpile going in that manner. So definitely recommend the Sunbeam 3-way lights. My husband is a fan of Gain dryer sheets. He actually uses our dryer as an iron. Guys, it's the 21st century. I don't pull the iron out and iron my husband's pants or his shirts. I'm actually terrible with an iron, so I'm glad that he decides that he's going to throw his clothes into the dryer before he goes to work every day. But he likes to have the fresh scent of Gain on his clothing when he walks out the door, and you know, he always smells good, so he always smells good. So anyway, that is his secret. For those of you that work with him, now you know. He gets up in the morning, throws his clothes into the dryer with a Gain scented sheet, and then he goes to work and he goes about his day, and these work really well for him. He likes to pick these up anytime we're at the Dollar Tree, just to fill in between times when we're purchasing from Walmart. Also, we buy in the larger package at Walmart, but we sometimes get a different scent, and he really likes this original scent on his clothes, so we buy that. Now, something that I found recently at the Dollar Tree, and I had to go back and get more, are these dryer balls. And I apologize for the glare off of the light. These are blue plastic balls. They have tips on them, and you cannot, you really cannot squeeze these. But when they're put into the dryer and the heat from the dryer warms these up, they become more malleable or pliable. And you can, at that point, go ahead and squeeze them. But what they do is they fluff up your laundry. And I will 100% guarantee you that if you try that, I think you will also see a difference in at least your towels. I know for me, my towels are fluffier. My comforters, I have a comforter that I've had for quite some time. I should probably consider getting rid of it. But I like it so much that I put it in with a couple of these dryer balls, and oh my gosh, it sprung back to life. So I definitely recommend these. I also feel like these are one of these Dollar Tree finds that you better grab them while they're in stock at the Dollar Tree, because I don't know when they'll come back. I have never seen these before, so these are new to me. But I went back and I got 2 more sets. So I have a total of 6 of these that should last me quite some time. But highly recommend them. Better than a tennis ball even, because they're not heavy like a tennis ball. Even when they're warmed up, they're not heavy like a tennis ball. They're not going to knock your dryer door open. So I really highly recommend these. So that concludes the household items that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And now I'm going to go ahead and get into some of the spring things that I found, and the end of this haul will actually be some of my craft items that I found. Okay, so I was actually very happy to finally walk into my Dollar Tree and find some spring items. And I'm actually going to have at the end of this video just some shots that I took around the store of some things that I saw on the shelving or hanging on a tag or whatever that I thought was cute. So be sure to check out that at the end of this video. But again, getting back into this is spring items that I found. And one thing that my husband and I have been talking about doing is replacing a thermometer that has been hanging on what we call our little house. We have a separate thing on our property. It's a little cabin sort of a thing. And on it, when we bought this place, was a large, and I mean large, thermometer, which is really nice if you're standing in the kitchen and you want to see it. So, you know, we liked that aspect of it, but the post that it's on, it goes past the post, and it's sort of offensive to both of our OCD a little bit, seriously. So we thought for a long time we were going to order one online or something like that, and then I came across this at the Dollar Tree. And I have to be honest with you, the sizing of this numbering will be very viewable from our kitchen window, and we can check outside and look at the thermometer and see just how cold it really is outside. But for $1, I mean, I almost bought one for like 35 bucks, guys. So I was pleasantly surprised to run into this in my Dollar Tree. And I recommend that if you're also looking to replace or actually put out a thermometer, you know, outside, then definitely check out these at the Dollar Tree. I mean, for $1, that's a really good deal. Another thing that I always pick up in the springtime, because this is the only time I ever see them, and it's from the garden collection, and it's one of these knee pads, or we call them knee savers around here, and I picked one up in blue. I like to put these in my bathroom under the bathroom sink, because when it's time to like scrub out the tub or give the dogs a bath, this is really nice to have underneath my knees when I'm doing that. So it really has taken a lot of the stress off of my joints. And every year I like to go ahead and replace it for $1. It's really dense foam, but it's really comfortable to kneel on. So I always pick up one of those. So the other two things, just two more things from the spring collection that I actually picked up at the Dollar Tree, were a couple of these garden flags. This one, I'm hoping you're getting a really good view of that. That is absolutely adorable. And I know it's out for spring, but honestly, the bicycle, it's a blue bicycle, and it has just some, like a basket of flowers. It is so pretty, you guys. I would expect to pay more for this, like at a Hobby Lobby, at least $5 or $6 for the size of this. And, you know, this is the type of decor that you could put out in the beginning of summer. For me, bicycles mean summer. I think it's too cold, especially in Ohio where I live, to get on a bicycle in the spring, unless we're having one of those weird, you know, Indian summer in the spring kind of a thing with the weather. But for me, a bicycle means summer. So I went ahead and I picked it up because I love that blue bike and I love the flowers that are in it. I'm going to go ahead and open it just so you can sort of see. It says that it's 12.5 by 18. So it'll be the perfect size to sort of hang on one of the smaller hooks. And guys, it's, you know, it's folded. So it's got the, you guys, I mean, it's so pretty. I'm really hoping that you're not getting glare, but more that you're getting the actual idea of what this is. It has one of these type of hangers on it. So it's got the cord that is knotted here. It's knotted. And then it goes through, and there's sort of a stick, like a plastic, almost looks like a straw that's on there. I personally removed that, and I put it right on the hook of my flag hanger, so it will hang in this manner. It's so pretty. I love the bike. I love the bike. I said that's summer. That is summer. That is, I'll get dual purpose for that. The other one that I picked up, and I'll have pictures because there were more. This one says Bless Our Home, and it has flowers on it. But what I love about it is it looks like it's on like a barnwood or a shiplap, which is perfect for my farmhouse decor. I absolutely love this one too. And this one did spring more. This one did scream more spring to me. Just the flowers on it, the roses on it. It's just so, so pretty. I'll go ahead and open this one up too because it's going to be going out in the springtime, right around March 20th. It'll be time to do that. The wording on this one is purple, which I love. And there you go, guys. So the wording on this one is in purple. The flowers are so vibrant. And then the background of this, which I'm hoping you are picking up, is really more like a wood. It's more like a faux barnwood, or not quite a shiplap, but almost like a panel type. And it's so, so pretty. So the Bless Our Home is going to go up in the spring, right around March 20th. The bicycle I'm going to put back, and I'm actually going to put it out in the summertime because I think it's perfect for that. Okay, guys, the next thing up is my craft haul from the Dollar Tree this time, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so I did pick up some crafting items because, of course, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I'm a Dollar Tree crafter. That's what I really love doing, really enjoy it. And so anytime I walk into the Dollar Tree, the first thing I do is start looking for anything that I want to use for a particular craft that I have in mind. So this is what I ended up walking out of the Dollar Tree with this time. I did pick up some more because I have these already. The terracotta pots. I got one set of the larger that has the 2 in them. And then I also picked up one set of the small ones. They're about this big. And you get a pack of 3. And these are perfect for Easter or spring crafting. And so I have some ideas for that. I actually have some videos I'm working on as soon as I start to feel 100%. So I picked those up. Then I also I finally found these, and I'm so glad. You get 4 in a package. I'm really hoping there's no glare. These are the Easter Bunny treat sacks, and you get 4 in a package. And I have some ideas for these as well, but what I love about them is they are like a neutral, I'm going to open these. They're like a neutral burlap bag. So that's what I love about it, because I do a lot of neutral farmhouse in my decor. And this is what they look like before you put them together. So they are cut out with a V notch. And when you put them together, the little V notch becomes their little ears. And then it has the really cute face on it. So these are perfect for crafting. I did end up getting 2 packages. I actually left some at the store for anybody who's looking for them. I have looked for these for 2 years, and I was so glad to find them. I was like, I have to get that. And they come actually with this twine that is already cut for you to wrap around and make the bunny ears come out. So you fill the sack, and then you leave the ears up like you would for a bunny. But I have a different craft in mind, and you'll have to stick around to the channel to find out what that is. Okay, so something else that, again, I'm going to reference Marie, the crafty girl. I watch her a lot. I just really like her vibe, and I love listening to her stories, and she's really funny. She does this thing in the beginning where it's like deep thoughts with Crafty Girl. If you haven't found her yet, which I don't know how you wouldn't, because she's like mega YouTuber, you should check her out because I think she's funny. But she hauled these. This is an 18 count of Easter napkins in this plaid detail, and it is so pretty. And she mentioned when she saw them, you know, that these would be perfect for a craft, and I absolutely agree. This would be great for a Mod Podge craft that I'm gonna try. We'll see if it fails or not. If it doesn't, it will probably be on this channel. But this is super pretty, and I'm hoping you're not getting like a glare. I'm gonna bring it up close so you can sort of see the detail on this plaid. It's got like a green and a pink and a yellow and a light blue, and the background is white, and it's just so pretty. When I saw those, when she hauled them, I said, oh my God, I hope I find them. And when I found them, I said, those are going home with me. So that's what happened there. I also picked up, you guys, it's Easter time, bunny tails, right? That's what I see here. But these are, well, they're called narwhal pom-pom keychains, and it's got like narwhal there in the tail. Okay, that's probably not what I'm using it for. Definitely I'm not using these for a keychain. I did pick up 2 just because I have 2 different craft ideas that I would need a bunny tail for, and that's what I'm going to use for my bunny tail. So I picked up 2 of those. I also, this is a repeat buy for me. If you watched one of my latest videos, you may have seen, or you may not. I'm not sure if I had it in the video. I picked up some of these finger protectors, and I'm going to bring it close, so I'm going to try to get the glare off. But these are silicone finger protectors. They come in a set of 3 in the Crafter's Square section of my Dollar Tree. And these are, they say they're 100% silicone. I'm going to say they're 100% legit. I suffered from a 2nd-degree burn not too long ago, about a month and a half ago. It took a while for my finger to actually recover from that. I've since crafted and used my glue gun, and this is a lifesaver. And I'm just going to tell you, you need to get some, and then you need to use them because they are amazing. You get 3 for $1. I picked up one of these willow wreaths, and amazingly, it's actually, you know, more round than it is any other shape. Sometimes you have to be careful with the Dollar Tree because you get odd shaped wreaths, but this is perfect, I think, for springtime. That's when I see a willow wreath, I think spring. And so that is what this is going to be for. And I picked up the light colored one. They also have dark ones at the Dollar Tree. I picked up the light because if I want to take it darker, I can. But if I want to whitewash it, it'll be easier to whitewash this than it is for the darker one. So I picked up one of those. The other thing that I found, which I thought was an amazing find, is a set of 2. It comes with a fine and a chisel tip. And these are hand lettering pens. And I mentioned in the beginning of this video that I also am contemplating starting a planning channel. And one of the things I want to work on with my planning is my handwriting. I don't think my handwriting is terrible, but it's not fancy like I've seen some of the other people do. And it's one of those things where it harkens the days of Catholic grade school when the nuns would tell us that we needed to write better. You know, it's taken me quite a number of years, but now I agree with the nuns. I want my handwriting to be better and prettier in my planners because those are things I like to look back on year to year. And so I picked up these hand lettering pens. They were hanging sort of away from the rest of the pens in the stationery section. So if you find them, I haven't tried them yet, but I may do a video where I'm actually trying these out. But they have a fine tip and a chisel tip, which I think the chisel tip would be perfect for like calligraphy, but I'm not trying to do calligraphy. I'm just trying to do a little more fancy handwriting, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make that work in my planning. So I picked that up to give those a try. Okay, so something else I picked up, and I picked up 3 of them. There, I did leave some on the peg. Jerry Ann Henson introduced me to these through one of her videos. And if you haven't watched Jerry Ann, I recommend that you do. She's a great Dollar Tree crafter. She's an awesome person to learn from. I've had the opportunity to talk with her from time to time in private messages. And, you know, I just overall adore her, like adore her. So if you haven't checked out Jerry Ann Henson's channel, she has a crafting channel. She also does vlogs. Please check her out. I mean, again, another mega YouTuber that probably won't watch this video, but if she does, hi, Jerry Ann. So she started hauling these DIY banners, and they are burlap, open weave, sort of an open weave burlap banner. And what I was able to find are the traditional banner. I couldn't find the pennant style that sort of goes like that, but I did find 3 of these, and the glare, I know guys, I'm sorry, but I bought 3 of them because I've always wanted to try my hand at painting banners for specific things, and I thought this would be great to try that out on $1. I mean, you can't go wrong. So it says that it's 7 feet, and I'm going to be checking out Jerry Ann's channel to see what she does with hers. But I already have some ideas spinning in my head to see what I can do with that too. But she's one of those crafters. I see her do something, and oftentimes, more than not, I will jot down something I've learned from her or something that I want to try. So I love her channel. Please check her out. Another arrow. I found another arrow. Goes like this. It is actually like taller than the more squatty ones, and that's, I was actually looking for one of those types, one of these types, because I use these more squatty ones in other DIYs, but I want to do a double something with these in a double, like use 2 in one craft, and I wanted one to be taller than the other. So I went ahead and picked up this one. It's thinner. It may not be taller, but it is thinner. Let's take a look and see if I have one. So this is the difference. This is more of the squatty arrow, and it has less of an indentation for the actual arrow part here. This one is it in this is the comparison. So this is the one I picked up today. This is the one I found before. Something else I've noticed on the squatty ones, they had been using staples to attach the twine that it hangs from. This one, they actually drilled holes in these. So, and then the twine is actually through the hole. So that's kind of awesome too. I kind of really like that. But for the DIY that I want to do, I want to use these in a double manner. So it looks like they're the same like size in terms of, you know, from bottom to top. Maybe a little bit off, like a teeny tiny little bit, but the arrow part is definitely different. You can see that there too. Okay, so this is the one that I picked up. It was the only one that I found on the peg, and I took it, guys, because, you know, who knows when I'm going to find that again. The other thing that I found were these wooden shapes, and they are a flower, and I had not seen these at my Dollar Tree either. So I kind of feel like the Dollar Tree craft section is really stepping it up, and they're expanding the items that they're going to be offering. You see a lot of the things that are repeated, but then every once in a while you'll find something new like this, and I wanted to try these out and see how I could use these in an upcoming DIY, so I decided to pick up those too. Really cute stuff. So, you know, if you've been on my channel for quite some time, one of my favorite things in the whole wide world to make are gnomes. I don't, you know, I try not to copy anybody else's stuff. I take inspiration from other people. I don't make the traditional gnomes where you fill a sock with rice and pull out the nose and then, you know, dress them. I do different techniques on my channel. And it's because I really enjoy doing them. I mean, guys, I bring them because you guys like them. I mean, that's evident in my analytics and what have you. But to be honest, I just love these guys so much that, and I want to make specific ones for my particular decor. And I hope that when I make them, I'm inspiring you to also take the step, try to make one for yourself and make it match the decor that you have. So speaking of that, I am working on my Shades of Purple coffee bar. That will be releasing soon. I'm still working on crafts for that, and I'm still working on, in my mind, how that's going to play out. I know what it's going to be. I just don't know yet. I have the concept in my head. I haven't quite put it onto paper or what have you. But I have been doing some crafts for that. I hope you'll check those out. But I am going to be making a gnome for my coffee bar for the spring season. The concept or the title of that is going to be my Shades of Purple coffee bar. And so I'm doing a Shades of Purple gnome. And so for that reason, I picked up one set of these purple socks from the Dollar Tree. This is a women's size 5 to 9. I find that when I do a trash to treasure gnome, the women's socks are the socks that are the best fit for the things that I use. So purple. Then I also picked up this set of 3 kids socks. First of all, these are adorable, even if you wouldn't use these for a gnome, okay? But I really love the purple polka dots on these. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to incorporate it into my Shades of Purple gnome. So you'll have to check that out when that video drops. And I'm hoping to get crafting on that again really soon, guys. Because like I said, when I'm sick, I don't feel like I'm able to give 100% of my creativity. And so for that reason, I've kind of held back. I don't want to put out a bad video, and I don't want to put out a bad result. So I'm just sort of recovering. But it's going to come, and those polka dots are probably going to be a part of it, so I'm looking forward to that too. The next thing I picked up, and I can't remember oh yes, J Money actually used this type of hair for her gnome, and I don't know that I'm going to, but I thought if I do, I'll probably want it in purple. So I went ahead and picked up one of these headbands from the dress up section at the Dollar Tree, and it's purple. So again, Shades of Purple is what I'm going for, but I also go for farmhouse. So my mind is going like, how am I going to pull in farmhouse and purple? But I think I know. But for that reason, I picked this up. I mean, it's very long, so you get quite a bit of this hair that could be used for either, you know, hair for a gnome that you could braid and put together like the gnome has hair, or you could use that as a beard. So I recommend that if you're thinking about trying a Dollar Tree gnome, definitely check out this section. They had blonde, which was amazing. I thought that'd be great in place of like a white beard. So they had like blondes, browns, greens, oranges, purple, and so that's what I picked up for that reason. speaking of that, I also found these headbands, which are so adorable, guys. And I have pictures coming up of others that I found. But it's a headband, and it has these flowers attached. Look how cute those are. These are like sequined, and then they have like felt as like the leaf for these on either side, and they are on a like a plastic stick inside, so you'd have to deconstruct this if you wanted to use this on a gnome for like gnome ears or something like that. But I thought it was really cute, and I think I am probably going to use this on an upcoming gnome, so we'll see how that goes for a spring or for Easter time. Not really sure exactly which one, but something like that. So these are really, really cute. They had purple, they had pink, I think they had a light green. I can't remember, but the pictures will show you. So the last thing I picked up, guys, baby booties. Every time I do a gnome, I use the plastic inserts. The plastic inserts is what I use when I do a gnome with feet. That is my tip. Pick up some baby booties and use the plastic inserts. If you cannot find ornaments, or you go to like a Hobby Lobby, sometimes you can buy doll shoes. Those don't always fit for the size of the gnome that I'm making, and they don't always fit for the style either. So for me, I like to use these plastic inserts, cover them myself so that they match the gnome exactly the way that I had those pictured. Okay, guys, so that's my Dollar Tree haul. That's it. I'm done. It's going to be a little while before I go back to the Dollar Tree. I told my husband I think I have everything I need to get crafting all the way through spring. This was about $92 worth of stuff. So when I hit Dollar Tree, I hit it big sometimes, and I did. I hit it big, but we bought things that we needed for our household, and then in addition to that, I bought some last minute things I needed for some crafting so I could get crafting again. And I really like some of the things that they're offering for spring this year. So stay tuned now for the shots that I found of things that I took that I found all around the Dollar Tree. I found some really cute Easter baskets. I found one that looks like a carrot. I mean, it's really cute. And when I went to Joann's, I also saw the same type of basket, way smaller, and about $10. I mean, come on. Dollar Tree is where it's at, guys, and I hope that when you go to your Dollar Tree, you find what you're looking for too. And I want to thank you if you made it all the way to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Please share this video with anybody who might want to see what a normal person buys at the Dollar Tree on just a regular basis, or a Dollar Tree crafter will pick up from time to time. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like this type of video, so that I know to bring you this type of content, you know, all the time, as much as possible. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye!